mid-Feb. Let me touch on the green project so far, how I found it, what I've taken from it, what I'm hoping to achieve from it. For starters, one comment I get a lot is when I first mention to people about the green project, what I'm doing. It's for the whole year? It really baffles people that I could wear green for a whole year, and people really honor that commitment. Being autistic and being able to hyper-focus so well, tapping into that kind of special interest part of the brain, you know? No, it's just so fun. I just love it. It's just for a year. What's a year? Light work. Give me 5 years. Maybe not 5 years, because I do like my colors. What have I learned from the green project so far? I really learned how constraints can really push you to be creative. When you're I have to work within this boundary, it really pushes your mind to kind of work its creative gears. Being boxed in the confines of green has actually helped me not had so much analysis paralysis. I actually managed to start the YouTube channel that I've been trying to start for years. You don't know how many videos I filmed and deleted over the years. I used to do YouTube 10 years ago in my teenage years. But I think with me, it's people have always said, oh, you could do this, you could do that. And it's I don't know, you can just create for creation's sake. That's what I've been doing on If It Will Bless His Heart, for example. Okay, boys, let me actually just finish my point, because I went on a super tangent and I never came back. So editor phrase, shall finish the point. So yes, I do agree that you can create for creation's sake. That's what I did on If It Will Bless His Heart, which is what I'm about to explain. But it didn't entirely feel right to do that with a YouTube channel. People have offered so many different kinds of things that I could do, like sharing wisdom, or people have said ASMR because of my voice, all different kinds of things, but it didn't really resonate with me. And the thing is with YouTube is you have to be consistent. I didn't want to start something with a certain brand and not be able to finish it. I find that this kind of vlog style, talking style kind of works for me because I can actually yap. Yeah, I'm a Christian yapologist, if I do say so myself. Instagram has become so short form, it's not really the space for that. YouTube was always anyway, but in the real space for long form videos, if you really wanted something to say, put it in a YouTube video. But yeah, anyway, my point is, especially with something like a YouTube channel, which tends to have certain key themes, I didn't want to pursue a direction that I didn't feel like I was being led down. I didn't want to teach and give wisdom if I didn't feel like I could consistently draw from God things that I could share, right? What we're doing right now is we're just doing life together, and you're watching me go through my creative project, and I have opportunities to share my mind and my heart. I've always been mindful about setting up a platform on being Christian, for example. What if it monetizes and then it actually becomes a source of income? It's just techie waters, it's techie ground for me. Something like that really needs to be led by the Lord, Something about YouTube has just an official feel to it. But we can talk more about personal branding in another video, because that's actually a plan of mine, so we'll get there. Now back to the video. And for those who don't know what If It Will Bless His Heart is, it's an Instagram page. I would just create and post. I wouldn't think too much about how it sounds, how it looks, or any of that. I would just create and post. It was a creative journal. I had that page as a creative arts journal separate from my page, which was about me and about more serious music stuff. But now I'm quite happy to consolidate. I've rebuilt that confidence. I feel like I've grown in wisdom and maturity, in the sense that creativity is a big part of who I am, but it's not who I am. I don't need to keep the pages separate for me to realize that. I don't need to keep them separate for it to not become an idol. I guess no longer fear the opinion of man so much. You guys don't know. Guys, I know what I do on the internet, okay? I know how I present myself. I know how I show myself. I'm so totally aware of me uploading videos of myself looking I don't remember in Jekyll and Hyde who's the monster, but whoever the monster is, looking like Frankenstein. I know what I be doing. I know. The thing is, I know I'm a cute girl, but it's part of me is I don't feel like I need to prove that. Sometimes when I create something, and the moment I create it, I just want to capture it, and I don't look great, but I'ma capture it, and that's just the way that I am. See through it, let my personality shine. That being said, I'm going to take some photo shoots this year. I feel like I just need to remind the world that I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I feel like I need to remind myself as well that I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. But that was a tangent. That was such a tangent. That was a tangent all the way from saying constraints. Yeah. Anyway, I've learned how much joy it can bring to other people for me to move and operate in my authentic self. The Green Project seems to be such a source of joy for people. I don't know, like, people were just so happy to enter into discourse with me with regards to the Green Project. Like, people are just glad, and when I walk into the room in all green, people are just like just happy, you know. I think it's kind of like enlightened. Oh my gosh, I have Bible study today. Yay. Woohoo. Yeah. And I'm glad I checked the time. 3 minutes before the end. I was planning to be there. Where was I? It's a source of joy. One thing this project has shown me is just how much clarity there can be when you've got a clear goal. Because I know exactly what I'm doing with this project for the whole year. It makes it so easy for me to just create and continue to contribute. Another thing is I've realized that my creative capabilities were beyond what I thought they were. Like, I realized I was better at creating content than I thought I was. I've been doing it consistently for the past couple of months, right? Able to like highlight areas that I guess I hadn't noticed I had strengths in. And these are skills that I've built up over the years, just like from hobbying. But I've also identified like areas where I'm like, okay, you know, you've been making content for a while now. Why don't you know how to do this yet? I've realized that you really do have the capacity for the things that you prioritize. One thing I was concerned about with regards to the Green Project was like the volume of content. Was I going to be able to make as much, all the content I wanted to make? It requires prioritization though. There should never be a time when you sacrifice time in the secret place, time in prayer, time in the word. Bible study. It was an accident. I already knew this, but like, I really learned. There's a lot of shades of green and I don't like all of them. I feel like teal is too blue to be green. I'm also not a massive fan of mint either. But I like emerald, I like sage. If you want it, you've got to go and get it. That's kind of my attitude this year. And I'm resilient. I am a person who will try my best to push past barriers or go around them or do what I've got to do. But there's definitely some things where I've kind of like been like, oh yeah, this just doesn't seem like it's for me right now. Some of those things have come up and I'm like, no, we are doing it. And one of those things is collaborations. I want to work with other creatives so badly. I've been like, okay, you know, maybe it's because like my music doesn't look great right now, or my content looks a bit grassroots. It doesn't look polished. That's why people don't want to work with me. Let me focus on my craft, then people will want to work with me. I worked on my craft. The reality is, it's still not that polished, but it's good. And I'm going to collaborate with people. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to do it. I enjoy doing it and I'm going to do it. In fact, I recently have. I've dropped a track with my new friend Joshua. It's called Nemiti. It's a remix. So on that note, I don't know. If you're creative, do YouTube. If you're a content creator, if you're a musician, want to work together, message me please. Let's make it happen. Thank you. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I think that's plenty enough. The next video is probably gonna be my Vinted haul. I've been waiting to do this for a while, but I was waiting to receive all of... This lighting is so much better! OMG. Oh well. Anyways, I'm still ill and I'm probably too ill to be talking this much. My Vinted haul, yeah. I've been waiting to receive all the items and I'm fairly sure I've received them now, so... Yeah! Alright guys. Bye!